make it do what it do. What it do. Ready, so ready now. We're just waiting on you to talk. Soul line dance with the queen. Talk soul line dance.
All right, all right, right. Hello out there in line dance land. I am Queen Sheila of the Line Dance Connection of Tampa, Florida, and also the founder of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. We're so glad that you tune in and going to be in here with us today. I am going to introduce my co-host, and then we're going to bring in our special guest. Oh my God, just fat bells, get ready because we're going to take off. We're going to have us a good time. So now I'm going to introduce you to my host, none other than Zandra Hill-Costa, all the way from Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama. I couldn't think of her from Montgomery, Alabama. Hey, Zandra.
Hi, Queen. How are you?
I'm good. I am good. What about yourself?
Amazing, as always.
Hey,
As
hey,
always,
hey,
yes.
nothing
So,
like it, girl.
so look, how is that cruise you're on?
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. I know on Royal Caribbean, but it's the first class of the first class cruises, really. That, but I had never been on, what
Okay.
it's like. So yeah, we have this in the middle of the ocean, middle of nowhere.
Okay, so how many line dances have you done?
Girl, when we were in the pool today, they had a DJ, and so the DJ played the wobble. He actually played a lot of music. It was really, some of my favorites. The line dance, he played a lot of good music. So
Okay.
it was good. Wish you all were here with me, so we could really show them how to line dance. But that can be.
All right. Hi, Adrian. Yes, of course.
I told her, I said, make sure that you have your everything strapped in, your parachute is fixed, because we about to take off, and we have a guest today. Oh my God, all the way from Dallas, Texas, a leader of Common Ground Urban Line Dance Groups with an S on it. None other than Richard Ziggie Phillips. Hey, Richard, how are
Hey
you?
y'all. Hey, what's going
I'm so
on?
glad I'm
Great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Hey,
Okay.
Linda. Hey,
Hey,
Lynn.
Ziggy.
Hey.
Go ahead,
How you
Steve.
doing?
I'm glad you came on.
I'm glad y'all invited me. What's going on?
No, we
That's
need to
Got a
ask
lot of stuff
you
going on.
what's going on with you.
You're gonna have to
Yes.
share with us all that stuff that you got going on.
Everything is nonstop. I'm ready
So
for
look,
retirement.
no,
You
well,
better
how
not.
was your Thanksgiving?
You better not. We need you.
I need to be on the cruise with a queen and
Oh yeah,
calling it a
you
day.
left us.
That's what I need.
Why you leave us?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Next time, I
So,
told you on the next time, we're going to dance all over the island. We're going to take over.
That's what I'm talking about.
all right, so Ziggy, tell us, how was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, Thanksgiving was good. I actually worked all day on Thanksgiving, but I got up and cooked. My mom is here and my nephew lives with me, and I worked the day before Thanksgiving. I got off at 10 o'clock at night. I came in, I went to sleep, and I got up at 7 and cooked everything. And had to be back to work by 12:30 and worked until 10 o'clock at night. So it was a tired day, but it was it was what it was. You got to work,
Okay,
right?
so look, so what did you cook?
Oh well, I made chicken and dressing. I didn't make a turkey because turkey takes some good care, and I actually wanted a fried turkey, but I couldn't do all of that. If y'all been watching the weather, it's been cold down here
Yeah,
in
but the fried
Texas.
turkey only takes two. It's only 2 pounds. I think it's 2 pounds. No, it's a pound for 2 minutes. I think it is, or something like that.
For a fried turkey.
Yeah, because my nephew cooked one. And it
Oh,
was ready like in about 45 minutes. That's not bad.
hey, I
Wow.
And
needed
it
one
left.
because
It was
I
all
love
gone
fried
before
turkey.
it was all gone before we left. The other turkey was left. It was one baked one and one fried one, and we had a ham.
Oh, see,
Okay.
I did the easy way. I just baked the whole chicken with
Uh-huh.
some dressing and
Uh-huh.
sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, greens. You know the normal, the
You
Yeah, the
stuff that
normal
telling
everybody
me?
stuff.
cooks.
Yeah, the normal
You
stuff.
telling me you a
We
cook?
need to be at
Oh
Ziggy
yeah,
House.
yeah. My
How was
grandma
your
would
event?
tell you, you ain't big for nothing.
How was your event?
It's not until December
Oh,
8th. Yeah.
December. Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
December. That's right. It's
It's not,
coming up. Yeah, that's
it's
right.
coming up. Yeah.
Right.
All
Uh-huh.
right. So, who is that?
Hey,
Alexis?
Lex.
Yeah. Hey, hey,
What's
Adrian
hey,
going
said
you
a
on,
man
better
Lexus?
let
that
them
cook
know a
is
man
plus.
who can cook is a plus, plus, plus,
Plus.
plus.
You
Yeah.
better tell them.
An extra plus. It's a plus, 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 plus.
You better let them
Don't,
know.
and don't say clean too. Oh my.
I'm telling you. Ziggy, tell us who Ziggy
Oh, okay.
is.
So, I am. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain me. I am like a. Paige told me I was like a peacemaker of all. I love to laugh. I love to have fun. I love to see people having fun. People in their own skin enjoying themselves. Whatever you're doing, as long as you're enjoying yourself and ain't hurt nobody. I love that. I love that. Um, I got in the line dance world early, like early, early. I was back in when I started line dancing. Well, when I really started, I'm from Youngstown, Ohio. When I started line dancing, I was following my mom and them back in 95, 94, 95. I actually
Okay.
started in a line dance group, learning, knowing that it was more than just the electric slide and the different versions of it. Um, I started with a group called Infinity Dancers of Akron in Akron, Ohio, when it was my first year in college in '96. It was my first year at Akron U. I went to college in Pittsburgh for 2 years. And my first year at Akron U, I started dancing with Infinity Dancers of Akron in '96. So I started way back with I don't know if y'all know. I'm sure y'all know Rob Johnson, Belinda Haywood, Leslie King. These are all the people. Curtis Good, all of them.
Uh-huh, of course.
We
Mhm.
yeah I ran into all of them with when I started dancing with Infinity Dancers of Akron back in '96.
Okay.
Wow.
That's true.
So um,
I guess I was a newbie in 208 then.
yeah, I started young. I
Because
was
that's when I
young.
started.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
you
And
said that you started with your mom. You would go with your mother.
Well, no, no, no. My mom used to club and she would go out to the bars and her and her friends would be doing little line dances. Back then in Youngstown, it was what was that? Uh Keep on moving. Remember that song? Keep on
Uh-huh.
moving, don't stop.
Yes.
So they used to make up different variations to that song, different variations of the electric slide or the electric slide to that song and take it to the club. Like they used to have club line dance week or something like that. And that's all it was. So
Okay.
back then I was dancing, but skating was my love. Like I could go skating 5 days a week, roller
Yes.
skating. And so that was
okay.
my love. And then I started school at Akron U and I was working part time at Allstate Insurance Company. And that's when I met Leslie King. She was at
Mhm.
the time, I don't even know if she was the president of the group, but she was the head instructor of Infinity Dancers and they had just started. So, and that was of Akron in Akron, Ohio. I started going to that class and I was hooked after that. When I started dancing it with Infinity, they took me to Cleveland, where Cleveland, they had line dancing 7 days a week up there. Like, it was so many class. I was like, what is this? It was like, when you
Sounds
first
like
come
Houston.
into, yeah, when you first go into line dancing, I don't know if y'all have experienced this, but when you first experience it, it's like, I didn't know this was going on. It's I think it's that for
Yeah,
everyone when they first get in
yeah.
there. I
Yeah.
think it's like,
You see all
wow.
those dances, and you be like, I don't know if I can do all that.
Right, right. A lot of people don't know. It's like a I don't know, everybody think that it's the the cha-cha slide and the cupid shuffle and the
And they think
Mhm.
that's
Tamia
it.
dance, and that's it. And it's like, no, it's
Right.
it's so much bigger than that.
You
So
know, but
much
or
bigger.
either they'll say Richard, or either they'll say when you say I'm a line dance instructor, they say country. That's the first word that come out
Yeah,
their mouth. Like, country line dancing is the
Yeah.
only line dance in the world. So I think
Yep.
that. Now I want to
So
ask about Dallas invasion.
hmm,
Tell us
what was
about
that?
Dallas invasion.
So the Dallas invasion came about. I had this is this been a I started planning this um pre-COVID. 2019 is when I actually said that I was going to have a party, cuz I didn't get to tell y'all about it, but I danced with Infinity. I ended up moving from Akron, Ohio to Indiana. When I moved to Indianapolis, that's when I started the group Common Ground. I am the founder of the Common Ground Urban Line Dance group up in Indiana and the one down in Charlotte. So I started that group. I ended up moving to Charlotte. 11 years later, I moved to Charlotte. I started Common Ground South. I'm now in Dallas. I'm not starting another group because I'm not starting another group. I'll just leave it like that. Because I told you, retirement is knocking at my door. I just want to
no, it's not.
party and
No, it's
cruise.
not. Don't do that. Don't do that, Ziggy. Don't do that to us.
But when I moved to Charlotte, we had the Charlotte line dance invasion that was huge, and I think that was a iconic party event because that kind of meshed the Midwest, which was the folks that I danced with, the United We Dance groups, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. It brought those folks down. It also brought the East Coast folks who I danced with, the Philly, Jersey, Baltimore, all of those folks. They came down to that party. The Miami folks, Atlanta, the southern regions, they all came up to the party, and it was in Charlotte, and it brought the North Carolina groups together. I'm telling you, that party I had maybe, I mean, close to 600 people that came to that party.
Mm,
And it was just,
okay.
and it started off being, I had moved away from North Carolina, I mean, from Indiana, and Common Ground, my group, they were going to come down and spend a weekend with me. Put it on Facebook, and it turned into this big old party. So it was just like, wow, you know. So we had the Charlotte invasion 3 times, 4 times. I
Okay.
think we had 3 Charlotte invasions, but that was like the first one was like a very big deal because it kind of all the people that they call the heavy hitters was meeting
Mhm.
other people, out before us traveling all over the place. We had YouTube and people dancing on YouTube, and that's how we knew each other, but then that was a meeting spot for a lot of regions, a lot of dance regions. So that's how the Charlotte invasion came about. Now the Dallas invasion is because there is a group that Common Ground is a part of, a little subgroup called Common City Slide. It's Common Ground, Glass City Hustlers, and Louisville Slide. That's our trifecta. And we have every other year we have an event in a different city. In 2019 it was my year to host. Well, in 2020 it was supposed to happen in 2020, but then COVID hit, and so that X'd everything. Um, so, and I was down here in Texas, so this is like piggybacking off of that because I was like, when COVID hit, I was like, oh yeah, that's my sign to be like, I'm good. I don't need to have this function. And And then I got on the phone with Stefan and um, Tish. It was a bunch of people that um, Lala from Virginia. It was a bunch of people that called me. One Saturday morning, we was on the phone for about 2 hours, and they was like, "You gotta have something in Dallas. We ain't never been to Dallas and all of that." And I was like, "Man, y'all gonna make me do this? I don't want to do it." But it's coming together. So, but the Dallas invasion will be for the 8th, December 8th through the 10th. We have a
Yeah.
Thursday night club takeover. A Friday night meet and greet and a Saturday night party. I was trying to do something on Sunday, but I can't because that's a Dallas Cowboy game, and the event is held in Arlington, Texas, which is where, right, just not, that's maybe
Okay.
about 5 minutes from the Cowboy Stadium. So everything is too expensive to have anything.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Yeah. You can believe that.
so yeah, so
Wow.
that's
So I hate Queen, man.
Uh-huh.
So Linda, what happened? Why aren't you going out to Arlington on the 8th to give us some live feed?
who, me?
Linda.
Oh,
Yeah.
Linda.
Me?
We
Oh, you talking to
oh,
me? Why I'm not going?
Yes.
It was too short of a notice for me. I live in California.
I'll be
And
there.
Okay.
Oh, you know something, and I got
yeah,
some of
well,
your instructors coming
I,
from Cali too. All Snap will be
know,
there
but
teaching.
I know, but I'm just saying I didn't know enough time. You should have told me.
I, I put it out there,
So Queen, you said that you will be in attendance.
Yes. I got my ticket.
She'll be there.
Yeah, got my hotel, got
She can
my
represent.
airline. I'm not playing with it.
You know, are you
Okay, so
going to
you-
the UC Awards?
Hmm?
Are you going to the UC Awards?
Me or
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
oh, I think I'm on the waiting list. The reason, and let me explain the reason why. As I was telling you, I have a crazy work schedule, crazy.
Okay.
So I don't know what my days off are gonna be until that month comes. So yeah,
Maybe
so I,
yes,
I I don't
maybe
really
no.
plan for a lot of things unless I know, like, I'll plan for a cruise or like Chris Blues, the events that he's having, overseas and all of that. I plan for those. I take vacation time during those times.
Okay.
But regular
Mhm.
parties, if I can get off and I can go and it ain't sold out and I can get in, then I try to show up, for the
Right.
most part if I
I
can.
always do
So
the same thing. If it ain't sold out, I guess I'll go.
yeah,
And if I go, then I'll see you there. If not, I can see you at one of the other events.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Real quick, y'all, let's say hi to Connie Smith. Hey, Connie. And Charmaine Benz. And we have Too Cool on here with us.
Right, too
And
cool. Hey,
Alexa
y'all.
Pearl. Yep. And
Lex.
Ray from London. And Melba Stennis just chimed in. So
Hey,
hey
y'all.
everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're talking to
Yes.
the
There we go.
famous
Lex, I know I missed the Charlotte
Phillips from
invasion too.
Arlington, Texas. Yes. Nicole
Hey,
Points just
Hey,
came in.
Cole. What's up, Coley Cole?
Hey.
Nicole, how
What's
are
up,
you?
Yeah.
Phil?
Hey, Sandra,
Love
can
it.
y'all
Watch me.
continue? Give me like 2 minutes. Can y'all continue? I got to do something. We'll be right back
Okay.
with you. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, cool. All right. So you are planning now for your December event. But in between that, I keep hearing you say something about this thing that's called a job,
Yeah.
Well, you need that because you gotta pay the bills, girl.
I do. This line dancing stuff is that's my love. That's my
Gotta
heart.
pay
That's
the
my
bills.
peace. That's where I have my peace at, but I gotta pay the bills.
I know, right? So what's your profession?
So I work for American Airlines. I don't get buddy passes, so don't ask. Like, I gotta put that disclaimer out there.
How did you know I was going to ask you that? Darn it.
No, I'm just joking. But I work for American Airlines, and I am in aircraft dispatching. I'm on that team. I do scheduling for aircraft dispatching, and that's operations. So that's a 24/7. Um, that's as long as there's an aircraft in the air, our team needs to be there. Somebody from our team needs to be there. So that's why my schedule is all over the place. And I just recently got this job. Prior to this, I was doing drug and alcohol testing for American Airlines. So that job was interesting, I'll say the least. But it
Okay.
was but I traveled a lot with that job, just to different places for different reasons. So that went bad. But right now my schedule is just, I can register for an event. Cole will tell you, Cole, no, I'll register for an event and be like, I can't make it. I just can't make it. I call it a donation. Support my family. That's all.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
important. It's
That's
important to do that. It's
Hmm.
important to support. A lot of people don't understand, but the best thing to do is always support your family. That's why we
Yeah.
call LDF, always support.
Hmm. Yeah, my foundation is based off of that. If I can explain United We Dance, that's where I started with Infinity, but we were all a part of a larger group called United We Dance. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but
Oh, well, I know
um
that about that group.
yeah. So I was
Hmm.
one of the founding folks, the founding presidents of United We Dance, and it was included in our laws. We had to support at least 75% of the groups that were in
Hmm.
United We Dance, whether we're sending money, sending people, that we want the bodies to come. But if not, if we can't make it, then we buy 2 tickets or,
Hmm.
do something like that. But again, the parties back then was $20 and $30. These parties now.
You don't know how many hundreds of dollars you
Woo.
will be able to donate.
That was a different breed back then. That was what?
Yeah.
That was 20, almost 25 years ago. So,
No.
that's been a while.
Now they're willing 200. You might as well say.
Right. Yeah. And I get it. I completely understand it, because
Oh yeah, you
now
need it.
businesses know that they can make money off of line dancing. So I know that they know that they can make all this money. So the price increase on their end. So for us who are throwing parties, you have to raise, you got to
right.
pay for it. So, unless you just a millionaire and got bank.
But I do. I like what you said. One of those things was that you had to support,
Hmm.
and that's something I can remember. Coley Cole actually made a post talking about something very similar to what you just said. And I think that's something that's very important in our line dance family, our community. If we can actually learn how to come together and support each other instead of saying my name has to be on it. I don't care if my name is on it or not. I
Hmm.
see my brother over here, he's having a function. So what can I do to help?
Hmm.
And
Right.
I think that's something that is well needed. And I think we all need to kind of like put that in our forefront, like, hey, what can I do to help? Instead of
So
saying the opposite. What can I do to shine for make myself shine?
So now playing devil's advocate, or playing, I do the glass is half full and half empty. So the other part about that support is, have you seen the calendar for next year? There's a dance every week, 2, 3
Yes.
dances.
Yeah,
How
but
can you do that and still survive?
she just meant to be reasonable. Now, come on now. She
Exactly.
meant in reasonable manner.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just
You
saying.
can't support
I'm
No,
everybody, but in a
no.
reasonable manner, try to do what you can do.
Well,
That's what
see,
she meant.
right. The
and
point behind that statement is it shouldn't be a dance every week
well, I believe
because I mean, I'm with you.
It
If
is. It
if
is.
we came together,
Mhm.
for instance, there's a group that one of the sisters out of Mobile, Alabama, Ladressa Lala, she started. It's called I-10. And the purpose behind I-10 is to bring us all together so that we don't have to have 2 and 3 and 4 different events in that same month. We
Mhm.
all come together, and this particular group is over that event for that month. And then 2 months later, somebody else hosts something else, and it just goes on like that. And I'm praying that it continues to grow and everyone start catching on, because that's wonderful. And as you're just saying, as you said, the calendar next year, there's an event every week.
Hmm.
And
Mhm.
it's like, how can you do that?
You have to pick and choose where you want to go, if you want to go. Me
Exactly.
personally, I mean, and this is no offense to anybody, and I hope I don't offend nobody, but my thing is, what am I getting different going to different parties? I see in the
Mhm.
future, for me, this is me. I'm going to stuff like the NOLA Bash or the cruise, the stuff that happens on cruises, or like
Carlos's
Hawaii, or those
Carlos's
those
cruise.
events
Mhm.
that are out of the country, the bigger events. You see Star Wars, those things. I think those is like, you get to see most people at those events. So if you
Mhm.
go to stuff like that, I mean, and I'm not taking anything away from any of the small, I'm throwing the smaller parties. So I don't want to take nothing away from that. I think that those are needed for
Right.
those people that need to dance 24/7 all day long. I think that that's needed. But I'm just saying, for me, being that I've been in the game a long time, I'm I like a vacation type of event. I'm gonna do about
Okay.
3-4 dances, then I'm gonna
Mhm.
rub some some stuff on my knees, and then I'm gonna try and go and you know see the city or something like that. That's me. But it's like you said, I'm old school in the game. It's a lot of new people in the game that just they want to come and just do it, just tear it up, and
Mhm.
that's it.
Well, the line dance
Yeah.
community is growing.
Yeah,
So
growing.
yeah,
The line dance
I
community is
mean, it's got so.
huge.
I mean,
It's huge. It
it's
is.
people coming in every day. So we're
Yeah,
going to
that's
have
true.
the small events, and it's true what you said, that the larger ones you do meet the people, because that's probably how I met quite a bit of people that I know.
Hmm.
That is true, but the small ones is cute. I met
Hmm.
you at a small one.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm
So
not
the
taking
small
anything
ones
away
are
from nobody. I'm
the
just
small
saying
ones are
the
nice,
way
you
I look
know.
at it.
Yeah. And you
Like
know
I
what?
need to.
It's gotten so expensive. You have to pick and choose.
You
You
do.
have to choose.
Oh, you need to. I'm telling you, you need
What
to
you
get with
flying
certain
there
people. Some
for?
people can
What you
write off
flying
taxes
there?
or something.
Mhm. I'm going to John Woodhouse. He just told me, hey, John.
Hi,
Woodhouse, what's up?
John.
Yeah.
Yes.
So right,
Yes.
you have to pick and choose.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And there's some good
Mhm.
ones out there. Don't get me wrong. It's some that I go to all the time. It's some that I try to get to, but the plane won't let me, the airline won't let me, my job won't let me, and then,
Yeah.
it's some I'll be like, man, I'll be seeing pictures and stuff and be like, I wish I was there. I tried to make it. Or some I
Yeah.
just be like, look like they had a good time. you know, it's a lot going on, and it is enough out here for everybody, but it's
Mhm.
a lot.
It is.
Yeah. It is a lot. Yeah.
So, do you choreograph?
I do. I do. I don't do as much as I did back then
Mhm.
because I work a lot, but I still do. I still got a few dances that I say I want to put out there and then be like, you know what? I'm retirement is right around the corner for me. I'm good.
You don't want them out there
I'm
because they can't always help you.
share my screen real quick.
Okay.
Good, good.
I'm gonna share it.
Okay.
Okay.
No, we hear something, but we don't see it.
Here.
No.
Okay, wait. I got it early. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta click this. Okay, there. And share. Okay, tell me who this is. Can you see it?
That's Ali.
Well,
Well,
isn't that one of your dances?
No, that's Ali's dance. That's my brother. That's my common ground brother. But no, that's his
that's,
dance.
that's L.A. James. That's what that is.
I'm hearing the robot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Queen.
But that's good though. That I like. That's my brother. He represents CG. So that's my people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did I get the name Ziggy from?
Hold on
So
one second, Ziggy.
oh,
Okay, there we go. What's wrong?
You good, Queen? No,
Yeah.
whatever you've done, has a
I kicked y'all.
feedback. Hold on.
oh, you're right. I've never been to Omaha, Nebraska.
I have. My family lives there.
Really? I've never
Yeah,
been.
my first cousins live there. So we bond. I'm gonna come and visit you one day because I gotta come see my people. So they'll come me get the chance to come and see you one day.
Let me know. I'm gonna see what's on the schedule.
We back,
Yeah,
Sandra?
we might all pack up and go to Omaha for a little bit.
Right.
Okay, so I think we're good now. So
Good. Okay.
where did Ziggy come from?
So Ziggy is a childhood name. Like I was probably about 6 or 7 when that came. That came from my boys that I grew up with. I had hair, and I had these. You know how when you little girlfriend put the little rubber bands on your head like that.
Oh,
So I
okay.
had that, and I fell asleep when she was doing my hair. And when I woke up, I had this green spray stuff on my head, and one of my best friends, my childhood friends, started calling me Ziggy Woo Woo. Is what he started calling me, and Ziggy just stuck. The Woo Woo just went, but that's
Okay.
where it started from. That was back in the Kim Brooks of Youngstown, Ohio, when I was about an 8 or 9. No, I was older than that. I was about 10 or 11. I don't know. I was young. I was in my youth,
Okay.
and Ziggy just stuck with me.
Like it. Okay. I thought you was gonna tell me it was something dealing with dancing,
Oh.
So I was okay, cool. So tell me this. You said that you started dancing in the 90s.
Mhm.
What have you or what's different? Or do you think things are different?
Whew. Let me tell you. Let me get out my pad here. No, I'm just joking. No, it's very, very different from dancing back then. And I think, I mean, it could be, it's probably several different reasons for it. But I think if I have to compare then until now, then we had the passion of dancing, but it was a love for family and to be around each other and everything like that. We weren't trying to outdance each other or trying to get big names. I think the names just came because of
Mhm.
our, who we were or whatever. But we were we were all heavy hitters back then, because everybody just danced. It was never
Yeah.
titled like that. Like I moved to, and I'm probably step on some toes here. When I moved to North Carolina, I went to an event and I was introduced to a bunch of people, a lot of good people, and then I heard the term. I ain't gonna say her name. She was like, "I am such and such, and I am a master instructor," and I was like, "Oh." What's a master instructor? I was
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe I need to step my game up. I've been teaching for a while, but tell me what a master instructor is. I want to be a master instructor, you know. And it was just, I mean, it was a title though. It was her way. God rest her soul. She's no longer with her, but it was her way. She had a card. She gave me a business card, and it said master instructor on there, and I was
Okay.
like, whew. I didn't know. I'm learning some stuff, you know.
You
So
want to get to that level.
Yeah. But you know what?
she had
So,
me.
like, even in the International Consortium of Line Dance Instructors, they do have a master level. So it's like going to college for line dancing. So the
See what
more
I'm
you know,
saying? And
line
I
dance.
mean, and again, nothing against that. I know the people that did that, and you know, and do that. I don't. Again, I don't want nobody to strike me down. I'm entitled to my opinion. We all grown.
Yeah.
You can't teach me how to teach a line dance. You can't do it because I've been doing it for so long. You know, and they go off of a
Yeah.
dance. I think I sat in one of those conversations and we kind of got into it, not got into it, but you know, we had a little debate to the point where I was told, well, let me call you once we get off the phone. And I never got a call
Okay.
because I'm like, tell me what you going to teach me to make me better. Why would I pay you
Right.
money? You know, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I don't want to knock nobody's hustle, and it's one of those things where you got Zumba. You know, is it
Mhm.
hard to teach Zumba and do Zumba? No, but there's people get certified for Zumba. They go through all of that and get certified, and they can become teachers. It's a business. It really is a business, and that's what.
Mhm.
Somebody got new adult.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I saw
yeah.
that. What is that about?
Oh Lord.
What in the
Locker.
world is that about?
Got it.
Some crazy person got in.
Listen, people, this is a line dance show. This ain't no adult dating site.
I
Yeah.
don't know,
And y'all are serious.
but
You brought so many times.
I see it.
Okay.
But anyway, I mean, it's a business. It is. I mean, it's a way of generating income. You know what I'm saying? That, and I can't knock it. It's if somebody feels that they need to get that to be an instructor or whatever, I mean, do
Mhm.
you by all means do you. But for me, it's not. I mean, it's what is it going to do to me to make me
Mhm.
better? You know what I'm saying? If I got this
Yeah.
degree, if I got this certificate or whatever they give you, I
Mhm.
mean, is that going to increase my paycheck, or I mean, like, what is it really going to do?
And you know what,
And I
Ziggy?
would love
I
to know
agree
what
with
has
you.
it done. You know?
I agree with you in a lot of aspects of what you're saying because a lot of people ask me, how did I get queen? You know, as my title. I became queen the moment I said it. It starts within. Who you say you are. I'm Queen Sheila. And my queen is spelled different, but it's still queen. That's because that's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? And like you said,
Mhm.
how can somebody teach you how to teach? So I already know. You are, who else can be Ziggy? Nobody else
Yeah.
can be Ziggy. I don't care how hard they try. Nobody else could be Ziggy. Nobody else could be Zandra. Nobody else could be Linda. Nobody else could be us. We are who we are. But you know,
Yeah.
it starts within. If you say that you're body or something, then you got to hold to that. You know,
Well, let
and
me say
I
this.
strongly believe that.
From here on out, I want to be addressed as master instructor. No, I'm just messing.
Oh, yes.
I'm just messing with
You
you.
know what? You can be because I'm gonna tell you,
There you
we
go.
won't
There you
name
go.
names, but so many people have put that little title behind them. They king of line dance, and
Oh
you
well.
don't have to. What I mean. It's
Hey,
true.
I don't knock nobody
They
for
drop
being
that
who they
title
are.
behind them, but it's more than one person that drops that title behind them. But we won't drop names.
Well,
Mhm.
I mean, and
That's
you
who
have
they
to be who
are.
you
Each
That's
his
are,
who
you
they
know.
own.
are.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
Each
saying.
his
So if
own.
they want to
That's
be,
You
it.
do.
if
You
they
do.
call themselves the king of line dancing, you can call yourself a master instructor.
Hey,
There you
can't be who you are.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
the backside of that is you have to be confident in who you are. You know what I'm
And who you
saying? You
are.
have
go.
to
Right,
be
That's
right,
right.
right,
you
There
have
you
to
go.
be confident in who you are,
right,
and
right.
you
Mhm.
calling yourself whoever you calling yourself is not going to affect me because
Right.
I'm who I am. So
There you
you know.
go. So now when I come to Dallas in December, I'll say, "Hey, Richard Ziggy Phillips, master instructor."
Master.
Master
And you gotta claim it. There. You gotta hold tight.
I'm gonna get on the mic and say, "Who's the master?"
There you go.
No,
But
no,
you
So
know,
but
I
we
guess
laugh
and
about
even
it
with
though.
Queen,
yeah,
you
Right.
can
yeah.
be the master co-host.
Hey,
Well,
I,
look,
I
all right.
laugh about it, but
The
some
host
people
of
I
Let's
have to
Talk
just
Soul
mean,
Line
look.
Dance. You could be the
I
master.
do.
I mean,
I laugh about it, but I don't mean to disrespect nobody. Like I said, be
no,
who you
No,
need to
it's
be.
cool. And you
You
yeah,
got,
know.
I mean, if you want to call yourself that, you can, is what I'm saying.
No,
Because there
I'm
were
yeah.
I'm
people,
I'm
they
just
jumped
me.
up there and did that.
But
So
listen,
I'm
therefore,
good.
so
because
Ziggy,
you're
you've been
doing that,
teaching
I'm going to
since
dance with you.
1996, right?
Well, I started.
You've been
I didn't.
teaching.
Well, yeah, we really started. And when I started dancing with Infinity, it was 1976, 1996. And
Okay, okay.
in our class, we had a head instructor, but we had a lot of people that came to class, and our as group members, we were tasked to, if you saw somebody struggling, pull them to the side and teach them. So
There you go.
yeah, I was
Ah,
teaching. So that was
that's
one of our things
good.
that we had to do. And it made me
Mhm.
better as an instructor. When I left Infinity, I was like the backup instructor anyway, and I moved to Indianapolis. I started teaching right away. It just made me better, and that a lot of the stuff that I took from there, I took to CG. And here it is, CG. Just to put a plug out there, Common Ground will be celebrating 20 years next year.
Right.
Wow.
See,
So
the question I was going to tell you about the master instructor part. You know, if you want to add that to your name, that's fine. But listen to this: 20 years, 20 years, over 20 years.
oh, yeah.
The masters right there. So anybody who, and I'm being serious, anyone who can do something that we deal with in line dancing for 20 years, baby, you got
hmm
your master. You want me to send you your degree?
Send me
I
my
got the
send my
boys.
degree on. And look, let me tell you something. Now that you just said that. So I had to when I was in Indianapolis, I got a chance to teach a creative arts college course where they had to pay to get college credit for this course. Um, and I had to get credentials. So I had to have people write me. I had a few people write me letters, like from where I worked for the city at the time. The mayor wrote me a letter, just credentials. I had Curtis Good. Curtis Good basically gave me a certificate, stating that, verifying that I'm a good instructor. Leslie King. It was a bunch of people that were, that sent these documents to the college. It was called Martin University, to that college, so that I can teach that course. And I taught it for 2 years. And this was just it was called a creative arts course where they got 3 credit hours, and they had to pay like I think it was $175 a credit hour. So
Okay.
I feel like maybe I should have got my consortium, the line dance consortium. Maybe that would have helped me get in fast. No, I'm just joking. To be quick, I'm just messing with you. But I'm just saying I did, and I think I did that before they even came out with this certificate that they were giving out. I didn't
Okay.
learn about that until later on in the years. But again, not knocking them. Do what you do. Do what you got to do to
Right.
hustle and
You
get your
go.
money. I don't want
There
to
you
hate
go.
on nobody. I'm just saying, coming from my mouth to the
Mhm.
airways,
Yeah. Hey,
it's what it
it is
is.
what it is. Right.
Yeah,
You're
but
right.
and I guess honestly, uh, I totally get what you're saying, Ziggy. When you are experienced and the knowledge that comes behind all of that, but then you also have those individuals that was as myself. Here in Alabama, you get everything late. Well, and so being able to, as a matter of fact, I would like to say I probably been in the community for maybe about 4 years now. But uh, going through something like that, it helped me with my terminology. It helped me learn how to count. It helped me, being able to break a dance down. And today, when I look at a dance, it's like instead of it taking me a whole week to try to learn this dance, because I hear people say, well, do this and do that, go here, go there, and it's like, okay, but what am I doing? For me, things have to make sense for it to stick. And
Mhm.
so in that aspect of it, it was great for me. But today, if you try to take me through something like that, my response would be like, okay, what are you going to give me now? And if you can't give me something that's greater than what I have, I will probably be looking like, So I totally get that. And so I just commend you. I just to look at you, I'm like, oh, okay. I wouldn't think you've been teaching for over 20 years. No.
You guys, I'm sorry, just to interrupt 1 second. I have to go. Okay, but y'all keep talking. Ziggy, I look forward to seeing you in December, and love y'all, my co-host, everyone that tuned in today. I just gotta go. Rhonda, you
All
got it?
right. Enjoy.
All right.
Rhonda,
Have
you
a good
good?
one.
All right,
Have a
Yes.
good
thank
dinner.
you.
Good
Thanks.
night.
Good night.
Yeah. Um, so yeah. Um, so I
So
commend you.
so I just want to respond to that too though. So what you just said about, learning how to call out and stuff like that. So that there is there's a difference depending on which region you go to on how what they call dances and how they call dance moves and stuff like that. And I learned that with you'll learn it with traveling, and every party has a workshop now, and different instructors from all over, so they call different moves something else depending on which region you are in. So um I don't want to I'm not trying to diss this consortium thing at all.
You're
I'm not.
fine.
I'm
You're
just
fine.
saying when I had this conversation, the guy who they were getting their instructions from, I don't even think he was a line dancer. So,
Right.
you
Oh
know, but we can move on to something. I'm gonna get off of that. And we'll move
wow.
on. I'll let you
That
lead
would
it
really
in.
made you puzzled because it wasn't even a line dancer. He was like, "How
Right.
are you going to do all of this?" Yeah, I can understand that. I get that. Uh-huh.
Hold on 1 second, y'all.
But and
He said, "Hold on." He
even
said, "Hold on."
what's
He
up,
said, "Hold on."
Tone? How are you? Hey, that's my boy Chris. What's up? Uh,
Blues.
but yes, Dal, you're right. Everyone learns differently. And as an instructor, it can be hard because you have people in your class that are beginners, you have those intermediate people, and so
Mhm.
forth, so on. And then you have some that need a count. You have some that'll say, tell me if it's on the right foot or the left foot.
Mhm.
And then, so it's crazy how we learn, and to
So
have all of that in a one class,
So maybe
it's
look, maybe this is just a ploy for them. Maybe they can look at this and be like, "Oh, we need to go revamp our training and add some more stuff on." Maybe just help them out. You know what I'm saying?
It
Maybe.
could. It could.
I'm just saying.
right, right. And that's with anything. I
Yeah.
believe, we may initially set something
Blues.
up, but then we always, well, most of the time, we may need to go back to the drawing board to make it better. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
totally agree with that.
hmm
So, so do you still skate?
So I just had well, it's been 2 years. It'll be 2 years this year. I had a knee replacement. So I haven't been on skates. Well, I take it back. I was on skates probably the early part of this year, maybe back in April. I went to the skate rink and I had my skates on. I put my skates on. I tried to get there early because I knew it was going to get packed, and I just wanted to see if I can roll around. I bought me a little knee pad to make sure if I fell on my knee, I'd be good. By the time I put on my skates and locked up my stuff and turned around, the place was packed, and I was like, I ain't getting out there. so I ain't got out there yet.
So
But
you
my
don't know if
skate,
you can or not.
man, I ride around with my skates in the car right now, just in case I roll by and I got some free time and I can slide in there and jump on the rink. because that was my first love. I was skating 5 days a week. I was in Youngstown, Akron, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Champion, Ohio. I was a skater. like when I got into line dancing, they changed it to line dancing, but
EJ
skating was my
escaped.
thing.
I said, you know, EJ escapes.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Uh-huh.
So now that's something that I would like to get into. Never learn how to skate, but that is something that, like I said, I'm interested in learning. Have you ever done that, like a line dance and some skates?
Mm, I mean, some of the moves that you do when you're skating is almost like a line dance, but it's rough to try some of these line dancing down to try and do a line dance and some skates. Whew, that'd be tough unless you got some serious control.
Okay, I'm just
That's when
trying
you
to
have to
see.
have.
I'm trying
That's
to
when you have to
see.
have the master skaters.
There you go. We got some master skaters out there.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about some of the things you have planned for December 8th, the Dallas invasion.
So, it's just a regular. We call them cabarets. It's just a regular party. It's nothing special. I had to put this disclaimer out there because a few weeks ago we had the NOLA Bash, or last week the NOLA Bash, and it was the absolute best. Like it was one of those, it was one of those major functions that you have to go to, like where you're gonna get everything. You're gonna get the works. So I had to let a few people know. I'm like, I'm just on a regular party, a regular line dance party. So don't expect Nola Bash treatment here in Dallas for a regular party. That them Nola Bash folks did the daggone thing. See, I'm about to start cussing. They
Well,
kicked it.
they always
Cole and
do.
Lewis.
That's why it gets sold out so quickly.
Oh yeah, and it was the
As soon as
best
it hit
time
the thing, you
ever.
just go because yeah, that's one of the main events that
That
you
should
really
have been
shouldn't miss.
the end of the year going out with a bang year event. That's what I look at it. I came back, I was like, man, I should just send refunds and cancel this. I'm good. I'm complete for the rest
Well,
of the year.
well, girl, Cole, you know y'all throw the
Yeah,
best
oh
parties.
yeah.
You know good
Oh,
well you
boy,
do.
it was
She said,
the
"Thank you. You
stuff.
deserve that. You showed the
Hmm.
they throw the best. When they
Yeah,
need next time, I'll be there."
it was
Hmm.
such a good thing. Like it was perfect. Here you
Yep,
just
I've
gonna
heard
get a
a lot
party.
of
You
good stuff
you
about it.
got a few
The people have been.
places to dance, and come on down here and get your dance on for the dancers. Socialize, get your drink on, get a little food, tour, see Dallas, see the Cowboy Stadium or whatever. But that's for the most part, that's about it. On Thursday, um, I'm going to this club. It's called Club Tucci's, and there they have a wine tasting, so it's free wine tasting that they'll have there. And then I'm like kind of renting out the back room, so I don't know how many people coming in on Thursday, but
You know when you do the wine tasting, you know you're supposed to spit out the wine and not drink the wine. Now you know
hey,
that.
I don't I don't really mess with wine, so I don't know.
When
I
some
drink
people
that
gonna
hard
drink
liquor.
and you know that, and you can't lie and dance and drink.
Well, hey, now I've seen some people that be wasted and tear the
I
dance
tried it.
floor
It doesn't
up.
work for me. It doesn't work for
So
me. All them
some people,
turns and all that stuff. No.
hey, some people it works.
So you
So
got to make up your mind. You gonna drink or you gonna dance? Because you ain't gonna do both.
well, different strokes for different folks, for sure.
Absolutely. So, outside of Dallas invasion, do you have any other announcements that you would like to share? Like places
Um,
you may be attending or going, or events you will be attending?
So, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that again, we had discussion about my work schedule. I can tell you what I am going to, and that's Blues Nim event that they doing down in Mexico. I'm going to that. I'm definitely going to that. Everything else is kind of up in the air.
When
I'm
is
taking
that?
vacation for that.
When is
Hmm?
that? I can. When is that?
Blues, you still on? Here's your plug.
I had I
Is he
had
still
I
on
had
there?
heard about it. I
Oh, I
had
think,
heard
and I
about it.
wonder if it might be sold out already,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know. I don't know.
Mhm.
I know.
So
I
like,
know that I'll be there to that one. I'm taking vacation time for that. So
Okay.
all right, so maybe Chris Blues will chime in, and Dial Tone, you will know that that's one of the events that would probably be one of the biggest line dance events.
oh
And
yeah,
in January, you have UC Star Awards
yeah.
that's coming up,
Oh, there it
and
is.
it
Oh, they
Blue
say
said it's
out.
sold out. Yeah.
is sold
Oh yeah,
out.
and it's supposed to go.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
Labor
yeah.
Day weekend.
Hmm.
Already. Already.
Wow,
It's
wow.
gone.
Oh, it's such.
Uh-huh.
So the last one we went to, I'm. It was just a good time. That's all I could tell you. That was another one that was a good time. I stayed
Uh-huh.
2 extra days. It was such a good time.
Yeah.
What, you needed to
in,
rest?
in Punta Cana, we went to Punta Cana. I stayed extra days. It was just the bomb ass time. It was a really good
That's what
time.
I used to do when
Excuse
I
me, I'm
used to go to
cussing.
the Vegas jam. I used to just stay. I wouldn't leave right after. I stayed.
Wow, nice. So,
Yeah.
Linda, do you have any announcements that you would like to share?
Mm, can't really think of nothing right now.
Okay. Well, for those that are along I-10 or close to the I-10 down here, in Mobile, Alabama, Lala will be hosting the that day party. So please feel free to reach out to her if you're interested in attending.
Okay.
That will be this Saturday.
Oh yeah, okay, I have one. I do have one. Jewel Lucas is going to have her annual Christmas party. It's going to be December 17th in Oakland, California. So if you up that way, that's when her event. I think it's going to start at 3 o'clock in the afternoon
Hmm.
on
Okay.
December the 17th.
Okay.
And
And
then she's
even
also going to have her birthday party January the 4th, I believe. And I think she'll be turning 85.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's a
Okay.
phenomenal instructor. She has about 6 classes now, but she's moving to Houston. So that's why
Oh,
she's
okay.
having all of that stuff now. So because she plans to move to Houston after she gives her birthday party.
Okay.
Well, I'm telling you, just pay attention to the calendar next year. It's a lot going on. And again, I want to plug CG's 20th year anniversary next year. Glass City Hustler, they having a 20-year anniversary. Louisville Slide's having a party. They're my Common City Slide people.
Okay.
Um,
When?
um, well, see, now I just said, look at the calendar. Pay attention to the calendar because they got all those dates on It's a lot. October, September. I think um, both of them in the Louisville Sliders in September, Glass City Hustlers the end of October, Common Grounds the beginning of October. Then you got TCH. They having their party, uh, and they having a summer bash, and I think they having a winter one too. ATL Sliders. They having a 10-year anniversary. So that's all our Common City Slide uh all my Common City Slide family. So
Okay,
mhm.
cool. And then those that are watching, if you have an announcement, please feel free to, put it out there. And don't forget how Katrina Daniels have all of the events that those who shared it with her. She has it on her page on that Universal Soul Line Dance page. Okay. So feel free to go out there. If you have new dances, please do not forget to go and log that dance. Put it out there in that data in our line dance database that Coley Cole created. Instructors, if we have any new instructors, please go out there and put your information in there as well. It really works. I, as a matter of fact, had somebody to reach out to me because they saw the classes that were listed
And you
Okay.
see Motown March Madness, March 11th through 12th. That's in Detroit. It's
I
always a
see
good
that.
party. You're gonna have a
I
good
see
time up
that.
there.
Yes. That might be something
Yes.
I might can make.
Okay. March. Yes. Okay.
That gives
So
us a little time to plan.
it does. It does. Shout
Hmm.
outs. Ziggy.
CG. Nah, I want, of course, I want to shout out Common Ground. All of my CCS family, my CG family, my United We Dance family. Although it's not, or I don't even know if it's not in existence anymore. I don't know if it's in existence or not. But TCH, all of my people, I got people all over the place. I done been a few different places, so you know, the Dallas folks down here, the Dallas Houston people down here. Um, I just shout out to the line dance. I want to shout out the line dance consortium folks. What's up, y'all? Holla at me. No, let me quit playing. Nah, they gonna probably. I hope this don't cause no problem. I'm really just being funny. I'm a joke. I don't want no stuff. No, do y'all thing. Do y'all thing. But um, Cole, Chris, Woodhouse, Lex, all of y'all. I want to shout out all the my folks. I love everybody, man. Do your thing. I want to shout out all the master instructors in the building,
Including you.
in- including me. Who's the master? Nah. Nah, just that's just I miss the old days. I know that, I mean, in life everything changes, I think as you get older things change. I loved the old days. There was times where we would have old school on United We Dance. We would have old school Thursday. That's all I wanted, was that, because I could dance all night on old school Thursday. I miss all of that, but I love to see the new stuff too. It's I think line dancing is entertaining. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I find myself sitting back watching somebody like, man, I wonder who they performing for, and they just doing a regular line dance, but they killing it. You know what I'm saying? Killing it. Tearing it up, like to the point where I feel like they about to pass out. But I love it. I have full
Right.
conversations in my head about people. All in fun though. All in fun. Do your thing.
There's
That's
some
how I
really
look
good
at it.
dances out here, but
Yes.
it
Mhm.
really is. You know,
Mhm.
that's to be commended.
Linda, do you have any shout outs?
Yes, I have I want to shout out to all my line dance family. I want to shout out to you, Ziggy,
Ah.
and I want to shout out to you, Zandra, and I want to shout out to everyone that tuned in to watch today. We really appreciate you. And Ziggy, I want to tell you that I'm really glad that you decided to come on the show, and I appreciate you doing that.
Well, thank you. Thanks for reaching out to me. Before you reached out, I had. I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea this was going on. So I
Well,
was
you
like,
know about us now.
right. When Queen called and was like, I want to do a video podcast, and I was like, about what?
Yeah,
Like,
of course
what's
I didn't
going
call you.
on? Like,
And then I called you afterwards and told you, well, I told you. I told you to
right.
call.
Like, I don't
Yeah,
want
but you was
no
like, I should
drama.
have called you first. I'm sorry. I normally call everybody first before I have her call. But I don't know what happened that day. I told her just go ahead and call you. And then you was like, what?
She was like, I need to get you on. I
And
need
then
a
I
date
called
for
you and
you
I
to
said, well,
sign up.
I told her to call you. You're like, okay, cool. But normally I do call first and tell people, let people know, because so they won't be surprised when she calls them.
All right. So, every month, through every podcast, we always try to acknowledge those birthdays. Ziggy, you know anybody with that, or in the CZ? I mean, I'm sorry, CG.
CG.
Charlie Brown.
Who's
That's
having a
no, that's
birthday?
having a
Yeah, that's
birthday in
having a birthday.
November. Did I just put you on the spot?
Oh, you did, and I can't say.
Okay, well, you know what? How about we just say if any of the viewers know of anyone who has a birthday this month, please, send it out. Go ahead and put their name in the chat. And we would like to say happy birthday to you. We
Happy
hope that,
birthday to
hey,
you.
there you go.
Happy birthday to you.
You know what, Ziggy? Oh Lord, you're funny. You're hilarious. You're right, Ray. He is funny. He is too funny.
It was
And you
a
know
great
what?
show
But
today.
this is what I can appreciate about your humor. It's not one-sided. It's across the board. You done touched on everybody.
It's because
So
it really is different strokes for different folks, and and who am I to knock somebody for doing something that they supposed to do, that that they see that that's their vision. I'm nobody to knock. No, now I can tell you that I don't mess with that, or that's you and good luck with it. But I don't ever want to knock nobody for their hustle at all. At all.
I hear you.
Look like
Is that
look like
Sequoia? I hope I pronounced that right. So
Yeah.
happy birthday. And again, I did have a couple of people that's in the MGM line dancers group. Cuz Jane Parker, happy birthday to you. And so with that, shout out to my boy Lamont Fearson. Hey, how you doing? And y'all, this has been real. It's been nice. I thank you again, Ziggy, for coming on.
Oh, thank you.
And I look forward
Thanks for
to
having me.
yes, I look forward to hopefully meeting you in person one day soon. Maybe one of these events.
I may pop up at some of them. I can't promise anything. 'Cause
I'm gonna try to
I
get a
know.
big one. I'm gonna try to get a big one, okay?
I try to stay in stealth mode. Now the big ones I be trying to go to, but yeah, a lot of them I try to go to, but it's work. I gotta pay the bills, so and then
Hey,
I fly standby, so I be paid for an event and the
Well, can
flight
I
got
get a
canceled, and
ticket?
I'm like,
Can you hook?
see how
Can
you
you hook?
is.
he made that clear. He was
No, I'm
like,
just
"Look,
playing. I'm just
he
playing.
loves you to hook up."
He know me. He knows I'm a jokester.
Nah, it's some really good. It's always some good events. Some fun things that you want to go to. You always want to go to, you know, parties that are like Chicago. Chicago's always a really good party. Woodhouse party and stuff like that. Like just bigger cities. Like I'm interested in Omaha, Nebraska. I've never been there. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never been. I didn't even know
I
we
lived
had
there when I was
black
little.
people in Omaha.
Yeah, I lived there for a little while when I was little.
Okay.
I think for
Oh,
like
one other thing.
about a year or
Dance of
so.
the week.
Oh,
What dance of the week would you like to suggest?
so what's my jam? My jam that they were doing it at Nola Bay. It's Ali's dance. It's called with your cape on. Ali's dance. That's what. Yeah, check that out.
Okay.
That's my stuff right there.
With
That's my
your
my brother Ali CG. That's
okay.
my guy. But
Awesome.
I want to shout out all of CG, all CG CGS, Common Ground South, the Prez. DJ Chocolate Shake for sure for handling business. We still doing shout outs. I'm just thinking of people. I don't want to miss
You know what? This is your moment. This is your moment. You can
nobody.
go back and get a
I think
shout out.
I'm telling you, the East Coast folks, all of the East Coast folks, everybody up in the East Coast, they're my people. The ATL people, they my folks. The Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, uh, just Michigan. Period. I got family all over there. My line dance family. Them people take care of me. My Ohio people, that's home. People don't know that, but that's home. Everybody think Indiana was my home. Um, Nicole said something
She said the same thing when I met her in STL.
about what?
Okay. I don't know. Maybe that was her people.
The same thing. Oh, the
Yeah,
same thing
so,
about being in Omaha.
okay.
Oh,
That's
maybe
what it
so.
is. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
it is.
oh, okay.
When Carl
Yes.
Woodland says, "What's up?"
So
I have
look,
family.
please don't forget to subscribe
Oh,
to
she said
Let's
black in
Talk Soul
Omaha.
Line Dance on YouTube and Facebook. On Facebook, please go and click the like. So every time we go live, you will get notified. And YouTube, click on the bell. Okay. Go and like, share, subscribe, tell some more people and share again. And what else? I think that's about it, Ziggy.
Okay,
Man, it's
cool
been
beans.
nice. I'm glad that we were able to, kind of come in on your little schedule. Well, not
Oh
your
yeah,
little
well,
schedule,
I
on
about to
your
say today.
team
Today
schedule.
was an off day, so it actually worked out real good. Because today was an off day. I'd be right at work, like in the. I need to take my lunch break at this time.
Oh, we were lucky. We were lucky.
Was
And
you guys at
so,
the NOLA experience? Yes, it was the best. If you weren't there, you missed it. And that was the last one. But so they say, Nicole.
Oh, they're not going to have
Is that really the last one? I just don't see you stopping because you're so good at doing what you do, you and Lou. So I know it's
yeah.
gonna be something else. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna sit back and be patient and wait for it to drop because I know it's gonna happen.
well, you know what, Ziggy? I think the thing is maybe they're gonna hit it from a different angle.
Well, it's gonna be good, whatever they do. I'm telling
Whatever.
you,
It's all I get the
it's
impression
gonna
that
be
they like
good.
to keep things fresh, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I can see them coming at a whole nother angle.
Yeah,
Well, they can't
yeah,
get no
that
better.
was a
That's
treat.
awesome. They
Yeah.
give an awesome event, and I
Hmm.
really don't see how it can get any better.
Well, you
They,
know
oh,
what?
you got when you got them creative minds, they gonna make it happen. I'm telling you.
Well, I could
That's it.
happen, but I was just saying I don't know. It's kind of hard to top what they do. Is what I'm saying. But like you said, they have a trust.
Oh, I know Yvonne. She said she hopes not because they need to come and see the people in Omaha. Okay. Yeah.
We coming, Yvonne. We coming to
We
Omaha.
gonna
Just
come. You
wait.
make sure you
Yes.
We
post the
coming. We
information.
coming. We
We
coming.
gonna come. We gonna come see black people in Omaha.
Yeah,
And
we
look,
gonna see our
look,
folks.
Yvonne, make sure it's connected to the point where Ziggy will have to take vacation.
See,
Otherwise,
there
he
we
may not
go.
show up.
Or you let me know. I'm gonna see if it's gonna be an off week for me where I can have some off time.
Yes. And look, please don't forget, donations are accepted via Cash App at the LDC. Don't forget the dollar sign in front of that. And as I said, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. It has truly been a privilege to have you on the show. I have enjoyed you. As a matter of fact, I really kind of feel like we just got the tip of things. I think
Oh
you
yeah,
got
I can
some
talk
really
a lot.
knowledge.
I
I'm looking at that
talk a
knowledge,
lot.
right?
I've experienced a lot. I've experienced a lot.
Yes.
So
We've been
And
around a
see, I
long
hate we
time.
didn't have that opportunity to kind of
that's all right.
dig a
We'll
little
call
deep.
this part one.
Part one.
Yeah,
This
you
Okay.
can have your
this
shot. And do
series
part
one,
two.
episode
And
one.
do
That's what we
part
gonna
two.
call
That's right.
it.
It'll happen. You guys
Of
stay tuned
becoming.
for part
Look,
two.
that's what it is. It's gonna be series one of episode one of the series, the first series of becoming a master instructor.
That's right. That's right. So we're gonna see you next year.
Right.
We're gonna talk about this next year. We're gonna have part two next year on this.
Right.
Awesome.
No,
Awesome.
I'm just messing
So
with you.
it's a joy. Ziggy, we can go on, but you know what? If we don't stop now, we'll be 2 hours into this
Oh
thing.
yeah, what time is it? I gotta
You
go.
know, we're an
It,
hour and almost 15 minutes in.
Oh,
y'all cutting into my Sunday fun day.
Well, we better
we can
stop.
have some more
You
fun than
know,
this.
again, happy birthday to everyone that celebrated your birthday. I hope each one of you had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you celebrated with family, loved on each other, and continuing to love on one another. And as Queen always say, her mother always said, love is no good unless you're giving it away. And here's some of ours.
Mwah!
There we go. We love you.
Thanks
Please
again,
tune
Ziggie.
in next week. Queen will be back from her cruise, and just look out for who she will have on next Sunday. Same time, same place. We love you. Have a joyous rest of the week, and see
Thanks
you
for
next
having
week.
me, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for
What
coming.
Ricky
Ricky
Potts,
just
what's
said?
up, Ricky?
Oh, hey,
What's
Ricky.
up, Ricky? That's South Carolina right there.
That's all right. We love you. Thank
All
you
right,
again,
love y'all.
Ziggy. Looking forward to seeing you all. Everyone have a great night.
Good night, y'all. Y'all be safe.